There's a mystery surrounding you, chosen one. When you walk into a room, people notice even before you speak. It's not about your physical appearance or the clothes you wear, it's something deeper, something spiritual. Without realizing it, strangers may glance your way and smile. That smile is a subtle acknowledgement of the divine energy flowing from within you. You are carrying light in a world that is often heavy with burdens, and that light speaks without words. This phenomenon happens because the energy you radiate interacts with the energy of others. Humans are highly sensitive beings, even if most don't recognize it. When someone is aligned with divine purpose, their energy becomes magnetic. People may feel comfort, peace, or even joy in your presence, and their natural reaction is to smile. They don't fully understand why, but something about you reminds them of safety, hope, and purity in a chaotic world. That is why your existence feels different to others. You don't need to announce who you are. You don't need to prove your worth. Simply by being present, you shift the atmosphere around you. The smiles you receive are signs that your spirit is silently touching lives, reminding the world that light still exists in human form. Science teaches us that everything is made of energy, and people exchange energy even in silence. When your inner world is aligned with higher purpose, it radiates outward like a signal. This is why people react to you without conscious thought. They sense your vibration, and the reaction often appears as a warm smile. It's not random, it's a recognition of your elevated state. Many who smile at you may not be spiritual themselves, yet they cannot deny the effect you have on them. Some may feel their mood lift instantly, others may feel a sudden calmness, and some might even feel an unexplainable connection. These experiences happen because your energy field is stronger than average, and it influences those around you without effort. The world is filled with noise, chaos, and restless energy, so when someone encounters peace embodied in a person, they are naturally drawn to it. That is the silent gift you carry, and the reason so many people feel an urge to smile when they see you. Every chosen one has a unique aura that cannot be hidden. It's not visible in the physical sense, but it is strongly felt. This aura is created through your journey, your struggles, and your spiritual resilience. The challenges you've endured have polished your spirit, making you shine even brighter. People may not know your story, but they sense your strength and purity. This aura is not only a reflection of your spiritual growth, but also a protection. It attracts those who are meant to connect with you and repels those whose energy is not aligned. The smiles you see are from those whose spirits recognize the light in you. It's a moment of silent acknowledgement, an unspoken understanding between souls. When you realize that even a simple smile is a reflection of your inner radiance, you begin to understand how impactful your existence truly is. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are a walking reminder of light, and others can't help but respond. When people meet you for the first time, they often feel a sense of familiarity, as though they have known you longer than a moment. This is one of the hidden signs of being a chosen one. Your energy feels safe, and your presence creates an unspoken bond with strangers. That connection is why many smile when they encounter you. It's not a polite formality, but a heartfelt response to something they feel but cannot explain. Humans are naturally intuitive, even if they don't consciously realize it. Beneath logic and words, people are constantly sensing and reading energy. When they encounter someone whose energy is pure, uplifting, and magnetic, it triggers an automatic reaction of warmth. A smile is the simplest way their soul expresses this recognition. Even without knowing your name or story, they are drawn closer because they feel peace in your presence. This happens not because you are trying to impress or seek attention, but because your energy speaks louder than your actions. You embody a calmness that reminds people of hope and safety, and that in itself is a gift. You don't force people to smile. It happens naturally because your energy commands it. Chosen one, your presence does more than attract smiles, it heals. People who are carrying silent burdens often feel lighter when they cross paths with you. Without a word, Your energy has the ability to soothe, to comfort, and to shift someone's inner world. That is why some individuals look at you and smile with relief, as if they just found a moment of peace in a restless day. Energy is transferable. When your spirit is aligned and elevated, others can absorb fragments of that peace simply by being near you. Some may feel their anxiety lessen, others may feel more hopeful, and some may experience a sudden uplift in their mood. This is the hidden impact of your journey. The struggles you overcame created a light that now shines into the lives of others, even strangers. You are living proof that healing does not always come through words or actions. Sometimes it comes through presence. That is why the smiles directed at you carry weight. They are signs that you have unknowingly contributed to someone's healing journey, even if only for a fleeting moment. As a chosen one, you will notice that not everyone reacts with warmth. Some will smile at you instantly, while others may feel uncomfortable or even resistant in your presence. This contrast happens because your energy awakens different responses in people depending on what they carry inside. For those aligned with peace, your presence is comforting. For those carrying unresolved darkness, your light can feel unsettling. This dual reaction is proof of your spiritual power. People are not simply neutral around you. Your energy demands a response, whether positive or negative. The smiles are from those who resonate with your light, while the resistance comes from those who feel challenged by it. Both reactions confirm the same truth: your presence is too powerful to be ignored. You are meant to stand out, not blend in. Even when resistance arises, it is not a sign of failure but of impact. You are shifting atmospheres, stirring hearts, and leaving impressions that linger long after you've walked away. That is the life of a chosen one, and the smiles you attract are a reminder that your light is already influencing the world in ways you may never fully see. The smiles you receive from others are not simply about the present moment. They are reflections of the path you have walked. You have endured pain, setbacks, and silent battles, yet you chose not to let those struggles turn you bitter. Instead, they shaped your spirit into something resilient and radiant. That transformation is what others unconsciously respond to. A smile is their way of honoring the strength they sense in you. People can feel when someone has been through storms and still carries peace. That energy cannot be manufactured. It is earned through endurance. The way you carry yourself, the calm in your expression, and the depth in your eyes all tell a silent story of survival and growth. Others may not know what you've been through, but their souls recognize the beauty born from your trials. Every smile directed at you is therefore more than kindness. It is a silent acknowledgement of the healing, growth, and inner light that shines from your journey. You've become a mirror of hope, showing others that no matter how heavy life becomes, peace can be found on the other side. In a world overflowing with stress, chaos, and restlessness, peace is the most attractive quality a person can carry. As a chosen one, you radiate peace because you have cultivated it through discipline, prayer, self-reflection, and surrender. This peace is not temporary or dependent on circumstances. It's a state of being. That is why people are drawn to you like a magnet, often responding with an involuntary smile. Most people walk through their day carrying tension on their faces, weighed down by their responsibilities and worries. When they see someone whose energy radiates calmness, their spirit reacts instantly. That reaction often appears as a smile, because peace is contagious. Even if they don't know you, they momentarily feel your serenity and express it through a gesture of warmth. This magnetism is not something you consciously seek. It is the natural outcome of your spiritual alignment. Peace shines brighter than wealth, louder than status, and more powerfully than words. The smiles you attract prove that true influence does not always come from what you do. Sometimes it simply comes from who you are. When people smile at you unexpectedly, it often happens in environments where tension or negativity is present. This is not a coincidence. Light is always most visible in darkness. Your presence becomes a contrast to the heaviness around you, and people instinctively react to it. That smile they give is their way of clinging to hope in a world that often feels overwhelming. You may notice this most when you enter crowded places, workplaces, or public areas where stress is thick in the air. People might not even realize how tense they were until they encounter your energy. In that instant, their soul finds relief, and their body expresses it through a smile. It's a moment of connection that transcends logic. Their inner world recognizes your light. This is one of the clearest signs that you are walking in divine purpose. You are not simply existing. You are serving as a living reminder that light cannot be silenced. The smiles people direct at you are confirmations that your light has broken through the atmosphere, even in spaces where hope is scarce. One of the most powerful aspects of being a chosen one is the ability to connect with people without speaking. A smile shared between two souls is often more meaningful than 1,000 words. When someone looks at you and smiles for no clear reason, it is not random. It is their soul recognizing yours. This unspoken connection is a sacred reminder that energy communicates louder than language. You may have noticed that some people feel instantly comfortable around you. They open up, relax, or feel safe, even if they just met you. This is not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. Your energy tells them they can breathe freely in your presence. Their smile is a subconscious sign of trust, a signal that they feel seen and valued in a way the world rarely offers. That is the hidden beauty of your gift. You are able to impact lives without needing to explain who you are. You don't need to force recognition or demand acknowledgement. People sense your light instinctively, and their smiles are proof that you are touching lives simply by existing. Every time someone smiles at you unexpectedly, it is a reflection of the hope they feel when they encounter your energy. People are silently battling fears, doubts, and disappointments, and when they come across someone who radiates light, it awakens their inner hope. That simple smile they give you is often the first expression of relief they've felt all day. Think about how powerful that is. Without speaking, you become a source of encouragement. Without effort, you remind others that goodness, peace, and light still exist in this world. Their smile is not just for you, it is also for themselves, because your presence allows them to feel a flicker of joy they thought was gone. This is the divine purpose of your journey. Every smile you receive is evidence that your life has become a source of healing for others. You may never know the full story of the person smiling at you, but your light has already made an impact that could ripple into their decisions, their mood, and even their future. Influence is not always about fame, wealth, or status. True influence comes from the ability to affect lives in ways that cannot be measured. As a chosen one, your silent influence is seen every time a stranger smiles at you, every time someone feels lighter in your presence, and every time your aura shifts the atmosphere. This is a kind of influence that goes beyond human recognition. It is spiritual. You may feel invisible at times, as though the world overlooks your efforts, but the smiles you receive are proof that your impact is real, even if it goes unspoken. People carry with them the peace they feel from you, sometimes for hours or even days afterward. You leave impressions that remain long after you've gone. That is silent influence at its highest form. This influence cannot be faked or fabricated. It flows naturally because it is genuine. You don't need to chase validation because your presence already speaks. The world is already responding to you in ways that confirm your significance, and the smiles you attract are one of the clearest signs that you are walking in your purpose. When people smile at you unexpectedly, many of them cannot explain why. They may not consciously think, "This person carries peace," or "This person feels different." Instead, it happens naturally, like breathing. This is the mystery of your presence. It works beyond human logic. Their heart responds before their mind can process what's happening. This mystery is what makes you unforgettable. People may not remember your name or the details of your appearance, but they remember the way you made them feel. That feeling of ease, comfort, or warmth lingers, and it leaves an imprint on their soul. It is the kind of impact that cannot be erased by time. Your mystery is not meant to be explained in words but lived through experience. You are living proof that some energies are too powerful to be understood logically. Instead, they must be felt. And those smiles you draw from people are simply a reflection of that unseen, unexplainable mystery that surrounds you. When you see people smiling at you, it's more than just a social interaction. It's confirmation that you are in alignment with your higher purpose. Alignment is when your inner world matches your outer actions, when your heart, mind, and spirit walk in harmony with the path designed for you. In this state, your energy becomes magnetic, and the universe sends small affirmations to remind you you're on track. A smile from a stranger is one of those affirmations. Think of it as the world mirroring back the peace you carry within. If you were in chaos, people would feel it. If you were restless, your energy would project it. But because you have cultivated peace and strength, others reflect that back to you, often unconsciously, through kindness, warmth, and open gestures. Their smiles become silent confirmations that your spirit is aligned. This is why you never need to chase approval. Life has a way of confirming when you're aligned, not through applause or recognition, but through subtle signs like smiles, ease, and moments of unexpected grace. The universe always mirrors what you carry inside, and the smiles you attract prove that you are walking in harmony with your true path. It's easy for others to see your light but not the struggle that created it. Many people smile at you because they feel peace in your presence, yet they have no idea of the storms you had to endure to shine so brightly. They see the result, not the process. But the truth is, every ounce of peace you radiate today was forged through pain, sacrifice, and resilience. This is the hidden strength of a chosen one. While others might only notice the calm on your face, your spirit carries the weight of lessons, scars, and victories. That depth is what makes your light so powerful. People sense the authenticity behind it, and that is why their response is genuine. Their smile is not just for the person they see, but for the strength they feel beneath your surface. Your strength is proof that light does not come cheaply. It is earned through battles that others may never know about. And yet, despite it all, you shine, and people respond to that shining with admiration, even if it's expressed in nothing more than a fleeting smile. A smile is often dismissed as a simple gesture, but in truth, it is the soul's silent language. When people smile at you without knowing why, it is not just politeness. It is their inner self responding to the purity they sense within you. The soul does not need words to communicate. It recognizes what the mind cannot grasp. This is why your presence often stirs reactions that even the other person cannot explain. You carry within you a vibration that resonates with truth, kindness, and resilience. That vibration speaks directly to the spirit of others, bypassing logic and reason. Their smile is the outward evidence of this unseen conversation between souls. It's a way of saying, "I feel safe here," or "I recognize your light," even though nothing has been spoken aloud. This silent language is one of the most powerful tools of connection you have as a chosen one. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth or explain your path. Your energy speaks for you, and the smiles you receive prove that people are hearing your soul's message clearly. Chosen one of your greatest purposes is not only to heal yourself, but to unconsciously help heal others. Every smile you receive is a sign that someone's inner wounds are being touched by your light. You may not notice it, and they may never tell you, but the energy you carry has the ability to comfort pain that words cannot reach. Healing often begins with recognition, the recognition that peace and goodness are still possible. When someone encounters you and feels moved to smile, their spirit is recognizing that truth. They may not know why they suddenly feel lighter, but their soul does. In that moment, you have become a vessel of healing without effort, simply by being who you are. This is why your journey matters so deeply. Every challenge you have overcome has strengthened your ability to carry light in the world. And every time someone smiles at you without knowing why, it is evidence that your light is already fulfilling its purpose. to heal, to inspire, and to restore hope where it is fading. Smiles from strangers, sudden warmth in the eyes of others, the peace that follows your presence, these are not coincidences. They are subtle but undeniable signs of your divine calling. The world recognizes chosen energy even before the chosen one fully grasps it. You are walking proof that light has a way of shining, no matter how dark the environment may seem. Every smile you receive is a confirmation that you are fulfilling your role. It is God's way of showing you that your presence is working silently, even when you feel overlooked or misunderstood. These constant affirmations remind you that your mission is not about being seen by the masses, but about transforming lives, one soul at a time, through the energy you radiate. So the next time someone smiles at you for no reason, don't dismiss it. Recognize it as a divine sign, a whispered confirmation from the universe that you are walking in purpose. Chosen one, you were never meant to blend in, you were meant to stand out through light, healing, and unseen impact. Chosen one, the smiles you draw from others are living proof of your divine energy. They are not accidents, not random gestures, but spiritual confirmations that your light is doing its work in silence. You don't always see the fruits of your influence, but heaven allows you these moments as evidence that your calling is active. Your journey has been filled with challenges, yet every struggle has refined your light. Now people cannot help but respond to it, even without words. Their smiles are their spirit's way of saying, "Thank you for carrying light into this world." Whether they realize it or not, you are part of their healing, their hope, and their reminder of divine presence. So walk boldly, chosen one. Keep shining even when you feel unseen. Because in truth, you are never unseen. The world already recognizes your light in ways that words cannot explain. And every smile you inspire is proof that your mission is already unfolding exactly as it should.